How much of an uplift can the market get from this?
Morning, Axel. I think it is certainly a nice boost for markets at the moment, a bit buffeted by worries in the Ukraine and elsewhere that you're seeing this activity among companies. So this sort of activity is always a welcome sign, especially for some shareholders in these major businesses, although I think major hurdles still remain for some of them.
And it comes at a good time, though, doesn't it, this catalyst, given the worries over the Ukraine, given the uninspiring end of the week we had on Wall Street?
It does, really. I mean, we've sort of been in search of a catalyst for the last few weeks, really. This market hasn't found a real reason to push higher, and merger activity will at least help that. We'll go along with a slightly better earnings season, and if we see a drop-off in Ukraine worries, it could at least help us in the short term.
Do you think the current round of M&A activity has much further to go?
I think it will certainly spark off discussions in other companies about whether they should be looking to engage in that sort of activity, but it's not without its risks, really. We've got GSK last week saying that he thought the era of mega mergers in the pharma sector was over. So you're seeing more deals, I think, spinning off units rather than actually big mergers like this Pfizer AstraZeneca news.
The context, of course, or part of it is Ukraine and Obama coming out and talking about more sanctions. Decisions going to be made soon. What do you guys at IG feel is going to happen here?
We think you'll see a ratcheting up of the rhetoric, really, between the US and Russia. This constant sort of one-upmanship between the two. I think in the shorter term, though, we are going to see whether the Russians make any further move into the eastern Ukraine and what the European response to that is. Really, there's not much Europe can do, but they will look to see if they can have some more rhetorical support, at least, from the US.
What though, either way, is going to move markets now?
I think you need to see further improvement in earnings season. We've had some surprises on the positive side, but not enough as in previous years. So the market's really looking to the US for some sort of increased guidance. And yes, you've got the Fed meeting this week. No change expected there. So hopefully, if no move on tapering, that will at least provide some confidence for the market.
OK, so you mentioned the Fed. Of course, we've got non-farm payrolls on Friday. Ahead of that, we've got this crucial Eurozone inflation data out on Wednesday. Expectations there? Could that do anything?
Slight increase in growth there, in price growth for the Eurozone, but the ECB is still wedded to the idea of doing nothing at the moment, even as the euro goes higher. So I think we're still seeing anything 139 in the short term for the euro.